the games here. We're going to talk Orioles. What do you think I'm going to talk about with that graphic? Service time manipulation. We're going to talk about that today. Jackson Holiday is sent to AAA by the Orioles. Um, that's unbelievable. I went ballistic so as much as I go ballistic on social. I try to be business like, but as much as I go ballistic on social media, I still can't believe it. And also, what I can't believe is some of the commentary I've heard, some of the stuff I've heard. It's just ridiculous. You guys, to quote Malcolm X, you've been took, you've been suckered, you've been hoodwinked. I think I misquoted that. But what's wrong with y'all? This is a graphic again. Service time manipulation. Period. That's what this is. I'm gonna explain that what service time is. Because I'm gonna talk a little bit about that. I want to get to this first. Service time in the MLB, service time manipulation delays players' free agency by demoting them to the minors for the first 16 plus days, regardless of performance in the preseason, in the spring training league or in spring training or whatever. So regardless of how they played, you're going to send them to the minors anyway. Jackson Holiday hit over 300 and went to the minors. That's ridiculous. It's just flat out a bologna sandwich. Some of the stuff I heard too, y'all just crazy. I'm not going to pick on any content creators now. I'm not going to call them out by name or anything like that. But y'all, I'm shocked that fans and media are saying this. Jackson Holiday should be on the team. There's no question about it. They signed Tony Kemp today, who has played with Oakland. Instead of they sent Nick Maton down. They went ahead and released, I think, Nick Maton. So you'd rather have him than Jackson Holiday on your team, apparently. I'm gonna talk about a little bit about the final roster. Colton Cowser didn't make it. Colton Cowser was terrific this string. Definitely deserves to make the final roster. He played a little bit last year, so he's going to be on the roster this year. Key with playing time. Stowers did not. I thought that was a crock too. I thought that was crockery too. Stowers, there was no better player, maybe in the entire American League, in spring training than Kyle Stowers. Kyle Stowers was off the chain good. Now, in his case, I'll defend the fact that maybe it was too little, too late for him. As good as he was, you could say if you're taking Cowser, who was almost as good, there was no really room for him on the roster. You didn't need two outfielders in that spot. You could argue that point. You could argue that point. If you're taking Cowser, you didn't need. I would have had them both, but I do understand an argument to be made for that. But that was complete garbage as well. Kerstad, I think, was good too, but I don't think there really was room. Yeah, certainly, if there wasn't room for Stowers, there wasn't room for Kerstad. Kobe Mayo got sent down. That's probably right. I can kind of live with that one, as good as he was in the spring, but still a ways to go. Still maybe like a few more months away. I can kind of live with that one. I think eventually he's going to be the third baseman. All accounts, it looks like they want Gunnar at short because they want Kobe Mayo eventually to take over at third base. That's the way it looks to me. Jackson Holiday, service time manipulation. It's no other reason. They're trying to manipulate the service time. What that is they get an extra year in 2030, I think it is, of team control. So a player in football, a player has to play 4 years before they become unrestricted free agent and they could go ahead and play and take the service on the team. Baseball is longer than that. You have to play 6 years to actually get any kind of team control. You get the first 3 years, you have to pretty much take whatever the team offers, and then the next 3 years, you're arbitration eligible. So you get a chance to arbitrate certain numbers. You don't get a big monstrous contract, but you get more than what you had, especially if you're a really good player. You get arbitration eligible numbers. Now, there is a bit of a loophole in this. Nowadays, the top two finishers, In the Rookie of the Year voting, each league was awarded a full year of service regardless of how much they actually accrued that year. See Adley Rushman the previous year. So he's got a full year of service. So he's working on his third year because he was top two in voting in top two in voting that year, even though he didn't win Rookie of the Year. So he gets a full year of service, even though I think he came up around the end of May, I think it was. So I think that's what happened as well. So it's almost as if you don't want him to do that, to do that. This is service time manipulation. I'm gonna say it one more time. Put it on the screen one more time. Service time manipulation. End of story. And to me, I'm gonna say this. Here's why I don't defend service time manipulation to the fans, because it doesn't do the team any good. Right? If Jackson Holiday, if you're so worried about a player becoming a free agent that far away, that means he's a good player. He should have an extension. What are you doing? Like you see it in Milwaukee. Jackson Carino got an extension. Wander Franco got an extension. Corbin Carroll got an extension. Hey, you're getting a bit of a discount by getting it early, and you're getting an extension for guys. So you're going to fight this hard to trade away Jackson Holiday for some more minor leaguers in 2030, but he can help you win right now. And it's amazing to me how many people in baseball are convinced this is the best course of action. Like, that's astounding. Why wouldn't you want if Jackson Holiday got outplayed by Adam Frazier, and I'm gonna end this rant. If he got outplayed by Adam Frazier, who's no longer on the team, or he got outplayed, I'd be the first one to say, go ahead, send him down. But they're manipulating. There's no other reason. He hit 300. He hits 300 on every level. He was good in spring. I heard, well, you got to work on second base, work his left hand. Yeah, right. Whatever. Service time manipulation. That's what they're doing. That's what's going on here. Kind of you saw the same thing with Grayson Rodriguez last year. There was a smaller case. There was some case to be made to send Grayson down. And he didn't manage expectations, which was crazy to me. Why wouldn't you, if you are Mike Elias, why would you say he's got a great chance to play out of spring training and then send him down when he plays well? If he ever had a chance. He never did. Unfortunate. Unfortunate. I'm gonna leave it right there. I don't want to get my YouTube stream taken down, yelling at them for obvious obvious money decisions made or perceived money decisions made that baseball decided. Okay, so we got a big game this week. So we had the death. We got